This week, the FBI announced that they have finally put the system in place to begin tracking the threats that are coming in against teachers, administrators, and school board members across the country. Now, this is the plan that Republicans for many weeks now have been whining about because they think this is somehow a limitation on free speech and taking away parents' rights to decide what's best for their children. Now, let me reiterate what's happening here. Teachers, administrators, school board members, and officials in counties are getting death threats from crazed right-wingers who don't want their kids to either wear a mask or to learn about critical race theory, which isn't being taught in any public school across the country. And of course, they don't want them reading any books that highlight the difficulties of the LGBTQ community. So because they don't like these things that are either voluntary or non-existent, they want to kill people. That's the immediate go-to today for the Republican Party. If they don't like what you do, they want to kill you. And so Merrick Garland recently said, all right, I think this is something we should probably start looking into, maybe something we ought to monitor, because we saw what happened last time. The FBI wasn't properly monitoring threats. That led to the January 6th insurrection when they ignored all of those warning signs. So Merrick Garland, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, ordered the FBI to start tracking these threats and, make sure nothing happens, maybe get the people, maybe prosecute them. And of course, again, it set the right wing off. They somehow think that threatening the life of another human being is allowed under free speech rules. That is absolutely not protected speech. You don't get to threaten the life, personal property, or anything else like that of another human being here in the U.S. You can and will and should every time be prosecuted for that. But here we are today. They're not happy that the FBI is going to be looking over their shoulder. They're not happy that they can't show up at a school board member's house anymore, which again has happened, and threaten to kill them. Threaten to kill their children, threaten to kill their spouse. All of these things are actively happening in the United States today. And Republicans are okay with that because they think parents have a right to do this. No child in this country is being threatened by books about LGBTQ individuals. No child in this country is being threatened or in danger if they have to wear a face covering while they're at school. Now, if the parents, on the other hand, aren't washing the face mask or changing it out, allowing all the, particulates and spit and snot and everything that gets in there to just sit there and fester for weeks on end, sure, the kid could be sick, but that's on the parent. But y'all don't want to have that conversation, do you? Because I know we've had parents show up and talk about all these gross bacteria we're finding in the face mask. Okay, that's your fault. That's your fault. Wash it, change it out. You know how many different masks I have for my kids? My God, I can't even keep track. We have bags filled with them. We have drawers filled with them. I have disposable ones. I do loads of masks in the wash every single week. So my kids always have a clean, fresh mask, and our school doesn't even have mandates. And my kids are vaccinated. But I'm keeping them safe. And you know what? They don't care. They're perfectly fine with it. We haven't had to take a sick day in, 2 years, so that's nice. That's another benefit of it. So if you're worried that your kid is breathing in dangerous bacteria because you didn't clean the mask, again, that's on you. You don't get to threaten somebody else's life for doing that. And now if you do, the FBI is going to come knocking on your door. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.